Hey everybody, welcome aboard. Today's flight's Southwest Airlines flight number 4254 with non-stop service from San Diego to Phoenix, Arizona. I just got in the flight deck, it's cold and dark, and we're just getting ready to get started. So, let's get going. Alright, DC battery switch to bad. DC battery switch on. Fuel pump switches are off. Left and right wipers are set to park. Hydraulic pumps 1 and 2 are off. Landing gear is down. 3 green. And weather radar is set to test. Master caution reset. Fault in up and fire warning test. It's good. Alright, ground power. We have ground power hooked up. We do. Alright, let's go on ground power. Confirm we've got ground power. And then we're going to go on external air. So we're isolation valve is open and we're on auto. Alright. Electrical panel is set. Galley power is on. IRS mode select is to nav. Emergency exit lights are armed. And let's enter our position. We are at San Diego. I think my S is getting a little worn out here. Okay, our position is in. Okay, our flaps are up, and up. Let's set parking brake and exterior lights. Alright, now leading edge device is good. Interphone is off, reverses are extinguished, EC switches are unguarded, crew oxygen and passenger oxygen is good. Flight data recorder is fine. Lock speed, stall warning, 3 green on the landing gear, PSCU is out, and oxygen flow. Oxygen flow is good, and lights test. Okay, the lights are good. Alright, flight controls A and B are on guarded, alternate flaps guarded. Spoilers. Your dampers on. PHF normal, IRS normal, FFC is normal, control panels normal, and source selector is set to auto. Cross feed check. And we're good. Fuel pump switches are off. Electric panel's good, normal, seatbelt signs.
The seatbelt sign is on. Please be seated and fasten your seatbelt.
Power test, and overheat, and let's recycle them. I don't believe this is monitored, but you press this and the temperature probe heat indicator should extinguish, but it doesn't. Don't think it's modeled in Zibo just yet. Alright, wing in the ice, engine in the ice is off, electric panel 1 and 2 is off, our forward entry and cargo doors are open. We'll test our flight data recorder. Okay, air conditioning panel is set, bleed panel is set. Let's check our wing body overheat. Okay. And today's flight is flight level 270, which we already are. And we're good. Lights. That's the first flight of the day. And lights are good. Okay. Let's get ATIS. 134.8.
San Diego INTL information November. 1500 Zulu weather. Wind 270 at 8. Visibility more than 10. Sky conditions 4,400 feet. Temperature 3.4. Altimeter 3019. Arriving runway 27. Departing runway 27. Advise on initial contact. You have November.
November.
Still 683, monitor tower 125.32.
Okay, we've got ATIS. We're not flying online, so normally we would get clearance. And we're already on ground here. So let's program the flight management computer. Okay. San Diego, route KSAN, and we're going to Phoenix. I believe I already have a route in here. If not, we could put it in manually. We do. Okay, and bring that in. Runway 27, and we have the Zulu 2 departure with IPL transition, if I am not correct. Yes. Okay. And flight number is 4254. Okay, so this should be good. And that takes us out to good. Alright, now. .6. Zero fuel weight. Our reserve, I believe, is 2.1. Cost index of 30. Flight level of 270. Okay. Top of climb, where are you? Okay. We're looking at 275 at 5.7.
Ground over 1427, also 1 north.
And we've got nice deviation of 3. Okay. And our planned fuel, I believe, is 11.4. Okay. And I already did this in Top Cat, and I know that this is going to be 65. Now CG. It may give it to us automatically, but it should be 20.6. Let's see. It is. Okay. And that's 5 on the flaps. And we're looking at a $138 on the MCP. Alright, now let's go take a look and finish that route.
Delta 1379, 5 north. Delta 1379, ground right.
Those and heats, lots of hogs. Okay, and from hogs. And on the back end we've got, and this could change, but 26, and we've got Hydro 1, and I believe it's the hogs transition.
3027, at ramp 3 now, going echo.
Okay, and let's take a look at that. And that takes us straight on up to, alright, This is what I want. El Limo is what I'm looking for. Alright, let's come back into here. Looking for Limo at... I just do this for my own, just so it's right in my face when I get at the end of the route. We're looking at...
So the 1973 outbound 5, give way to an outbound 73.
So we're going to track 079 from Limo. So we're going to come into the fixed page here and put in Limo. And 079 is what I believe. Yes, so I'm going to put that in there. And now at the end of that route, I now have a reminder 079 until we get vectors to land. Okay, now let's go ahead and next I want to do Phoenix.
So 1083 around our way, right? Give way to the regional jet, and right on Foxtrot, and then 3-1 Echo. Give way to the RJ Foxtrot 3 to Echo, Delta 1083.
Yep, I got a couple of steep descents, I know, but that's all part of the approach. Nothing I can do about it. 11, 9, and 7. Alright, let's check the route now, right? Jetty, Zoom, Blues, IPL heats, hogs. Make sure nothing in this route looks crazy. There's where our vector is, and that all looks good. Now let's bring you up. That actually looks pretty good. Alright, let's set up the pedestal now. In case we have to come back to San Diego for any reason unforeseen. And we'll use it 2-7 on the way out, right?
Back to the Echo. 3027, Molly Tower 125.36.
Okay, that's good, that's good. That is good, standby is fine. That looks good. That's good, that's good. That's good, and that's good. Okay, now, map 10 is fine, terrain, position, data, airport, and station. I'm on the master. Position, data, airport. Okay. 138. Initial heading out is 275. Now, we're not flying on the line, so we're going right to 27. VNAV 27, that is set. And we'll reset that. Once we're in the air, we know we don't have to come back here. Okay, that's done, that's done, that's done. EFIS is done. Alright, clock is good. Nose wheel steering. Let's check our main panels. And a lower display. Autopilot, auto flight system actually. And one is set to auto. Speed reference is set to auto. Reset our fuel. Auto brake is set to rejected takeoff. And that looks good. Okay, speed brake is down, 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 down. Oh. Good. Check our bottles. And fire warning on the cargo. Very good. Okay, let's do our check. And 138.45. 7 is set. That looks good. Standby gauges look good. We'll do a short test on the ground proximity warning today. Alright, we don't have fuel in the center tank, so let's crank these on. And oil pressure indicator, let's crank that up. Let's get these doors buttoned up and get ready to get on out of here. And you know what? Before we do that, let me go back. I want to check. Is that in? I want to check that. 274 at 5.2. And that is the first one, yes. And that's 274. To execute that. Now, while we're waiting for this to get done,
And if I said 545, runway 1,
we're at 200.
Alright, you and Charlie stock 4, monitor power to runway 1, 550.
And 100. Oh. 274 at 60. 275 at 56. 241. 36.
55, they put you on November for this one. Traffic to 55, John, 22 to 75. Kilo, Southwest, 55.
What do we got? Entry door still? Let's call for push while we're waiting for that. Alright, APU's up and running and requested.
Ground to cockpit, tow is riding up.
power.
Ground American. 19 ready to push off of 29. American 2119 South push back by 4. Push back about 4. Ladies and gentlemen, flight deck, we like that. I'll welcome aboard. Anticipate possibly some light bumps or some choppy air. Please climb out as a precaution. Keep our flight attendants seated for a few minutes. Make sure we know what that ride is going to be like before and how they get up. Also appreciate it if everyone would maintain their seats during that time. Thanks for being with us today. Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Good for you. VHF now radios are set. EFIS control panel is done. Mo control panel is done. Clocks are good. Nose wheel steering is done. Main panel lower. DUs selectors have been checked. Normal. Auto flight enunciators have been tested. Primary flight display has been checked. Standby gauges have been checked. Set. RMIN 1 speed flows. Auto. And set. Fuel flow has been reset. Auto brake to rejected takeoff. Engine instruments have been checked. Speed brake levers down. Reverses thrust ramp. And takeoff config warning was performed. Stab trim is set. Alright, we're going to get out of here. That fuel cutoffs, that fire bottles, cargo, HGS transponder, rudder aileron trim to 0, and GPWS. 0 fuel weight set and warns V speed. Stabilizer trim is set and our stabilizer trim. And let's check here. And 5. We are good. Okay. We're good for engine start. And I'm going to give you that panel so you can actually see. Wrong one. There we go. Okay. Pressure's good. That's off. Anti-collision lights coming on. And
ladies and gentlemen, the boarding door is now closed. Flight attendants operators for departure. Cross-check, verify staff, stand by for all call.
Run to 1198 down low from the 2-4 taxi to Foxtrot. 2-4 right to Foxtrot, from the 1198. Put 1198, would you ready to roll? Yeah, we'll be ready. Right on. Put 1198, monitor tower 125.3 up to this.
oh, look at this guy right now, way.
Did they tell you to get numbers to the left or the right?
I hope this guy moves on. Maybe he's waiting for my spot. Thank you. Okay.
American 1396, still around United runway 34 left, taxi to Walton Whiskey Alpha.
Alright, now we'll give you the systems. And I have to give you the multifunction display here. I want to give you not gonna let me do it. I can't give you that display. I thought I would have been able to give you that display. And then system, but it doesn't switch over.
Hand signal will be on the right. We'll see you next time and have a great flight.
Thought I could give you a view so you can check out the hydraulics. Alright, we're disconnected, so let's take a look at our control surfaces. We're good. Okay, fuel cutoff levers, idle detent, engine generator selectors are on, AC volt selector, Gen 1 or 2, it is. Probe heat's on, engine wing anti-ice is required, it's not. Hydraulic pump switches are on, air conditioning bleed air has been set, right, good. Exterior lights as needed, engine start selectors, we'll do that when we get down to the runway. APU is needed, we get rid of that, recall. Engine oil quantity is good. Flaps are set for takeoff. Weather radar to auto and flight controls have been checked. We're good for taxi. See you later, San Diego. Catch you on the next run. Surprised these 1080 Ti's are doing as well as they are. I thought they'd be stuttering. Still waiting on those 3090s. I'm on that list. That EVGA list is moving rather slow. This is the latest version of Zibo 3.51.7, and I have to say that the accuracy is really coming together with this aircraft now. It's just absolutely amazing. Can't wait to kick this up a notch and bring on X-Plane 12 with some 330-90s in here with a 4000 series card if I can get on that list. The problem is I need 3. And I don't want to have to give up an organ just to get them. I refuse. As much as I spent for all this, I refuse to pay that crazy amount of money for 3 video boards.
Southwest and 34 left hauling. On the first Southwest to 34 left 96 point. Yeah, 2031 heavy monitor tower 135.3 here. 1353,
The traffic that you see out there is traffic global. And the weather that I'm using is it FS Global Real Weather? Looks like we got someone coming in on final.
Citation 9802 Mike Charlie, down, hold short of taxi Golf and expect runway 34 left.
Hold short of Golf, we'll expect 34 left.
You want to repeat just how that transponder's on or reset there?
I thought I saw someone coming in on short final.
You want to repeat things better?
Maybe just a reflection.
Citation 2 Mike Charlie behind the southwest from our 34 left, taxi straight ahead.
34 left, straight ahead behind the southwest.
Here's a little bit of stutter, and that's the 2080 Ti in the middle.
Mike 4476 behind United, runway 34 left, taxi Golf and what's the offer?
Landing lights on, runway turn off lights on, taxi lights off, engine start select is to continue is lights on, show position and steady, wing light is on, attendants notified, auto throttle is armed, and GCAS to standby. I mean to auto. Alright, let's have a look. Attendants notified, exterior lights, auto throttle, transponder. Parking brake release, throttle's at 40, toga, okay.
Runway 4476, add Alpha Alpha, give way to Delta out of the ramp. Alright, we'll give way to Delta.
And we can close you.
Approaching 27.
Delta 2333, the RJ will wait on you. Thank you, Delta 2333.
You know what? I think I do see someone on short final. Now we better get on out of here. Oh, we're getting out of here before you, Mr. Hawaiian.
On runway 27.
They're all set. Airspeed's active. Check throttle hold. All right, Zibo, we're going to check and see what you got. Nice, very nice, Zibo. Very, very nice. I've had issues in the past where Zibo would actually pitch up above 20, maybe 22, 23 before she come back down. Really shouldn't go above 20. Okay, flaps up. Okay, we're going to stay 230 knots below 12,000. We got a bit of a turn coming up here, so going to fly a little bit slower. Alright, here we go. She's actually doing a real nice job on this turn at just about 250 knots with a 30-degree bank. I'm surprised. I thought she was going to drift out wide a bit. Very impressive, Zibo. Very impressive. you are creating an amazing aircraft by leaps and bounds. And to think this is actually free. Well, this ain't free, but the Zibo Mod is. And the glass screen software and the FDS XP that I use to interface all this is also free, which is stunning when you actually come to think about everything that's going on in here. All the buttons, the switches, the dials, the throttles. To have it come together like this is just simply amazing. San Diego. Off trial left, 9 o'clock. Alright, we're at 10,000 feet. We're going to kill these lights. Alright, take our engine start selectors back to off. Logo light can come off. Wing light can come off. The auto brake is off. And we're going to take the pressure off the landing gear. And we'll have a peek up. Make sure that we've got 27,000 set in our panel here for our flight altitude. And make sure our pressurization panel's doing what it's supposed to be doing. This way we don't pass out up here. Even though I'm on oxygen already. Man, what a view. This looks nice now. I can only imagine what X-Plane 12 is going to bring to the mix. Ooh, man, I can't wait for that bad boy. For those of you that are running a flight deck and you're still on P3D when 12 comes out, if you have the opportunity to make the move, it's really something you should look into. Alright, we're coming to 085 here. We're high enough. Let's get on the weather radar. And he can be on the terrain. And let's bring you out to 10. I hope you can make out the additional data that I put down here that represents the gauges that I have up here. Give you a close-up information of what's going on. I know it's difficult to see when you have this entire view. I'm glad I was able to get the CDU for the flight management computer up on that screen because there's a lot of information going on there, especially when you're programming. I was going standard pressure, especially when you've got there's just so much going on inside this FMC that it would be nice for the users to actually see how it gets programmed along the way to set up a flight. And I finally figured out how to get SimBrief up here on my iPad so I don't have to go back and forth to print out a whole bunch of paper. So this is really going to work out fantastic with that SimBrief and Navigraph working together just about here. If they ever get SimBrief built into this where I can just bring up the PDF within this program, that would be even excellent. But right now, having to close one program to look at the other isn't all that bad. Alright, we're at 65. And if we take a look at our fuel is pretty much right on the money. So our fuel should be 9.7 at our next waypoint, which is Gritter. Looks like we got a nice tailwind pushing us. That's nice. That might save us a little bit of fuel along the way. And we're going to 72. And with that, I do believe we can let the kiddies in the back run around. We're just about at top of climb, and it's pretty nice out. We're not getting beat up or bumped around, so. All right. So, top of climb in 9 miles. So far, Zibo has performed absolutely beautifully. Let's let them know level off. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that, but we're basically that small little orange triangle outbound on that white skipped line, outbound to IPL Imperial. All right, with that, we're at cruise, so we've got 144 miles to go to top of descent, 255 miles to end of flight. So really not going to be much to see. So I'll catch you on the flip side. $10 miles at top of descent, 121 miles out of Phoenix. There is really nothing to see out there, but we do have a nice tailwind pushing us. So Jude at 7.7 on the fuel, and we've got 7.7 on the fuel. Right on the money. Now that the difference in the fuel really isn't all that much here, as you can see, the imbalance, but we can actually just take care of that. You see 383 on the left and 385 on the right. We'll just even them out. We were using the APU before, that's why. Won't take very long. And we can even put the map display down there so I can keep an eye on that while we're on our way in. Alright. We're on our way down. And then as you can see, the engines have pretty much even, not the engines, the fuel have pretty much evened out now. They should both come down to 2 at the same time. If not, we'll go to 1. And then that's pretty much it. They're pretty much close now. By the time we get to 3.81, they should be even. The weight difference, it really isn't that much. You really wouldn't do this. Wouldn't have to do it, put it that way.
That's good, then I'll just... good evening. It's Rouge 1958 Heavy. Destination Juliet, identifier 385 Alpha on a live flight time.
I think we just got a weather update.
Right.
I do believe we got a weather update. Whoa. Another weather update. Okay. Wow. I haven't experienced that with, let's see, let's close that. Let's put this back to normal. I have never experienced winds like that, changes like that. A couple of them. Once in a blue moon, but not boom, boom, boom like that. That's a new one. Zibo's been absolutely beautiful this entire ride. No quirks at all so far. Only two items that I really noticed is Zibo's a little sluggish, bringing the throttles back up to get it to the speed that's been planned in the FMC, and bleed pressure with the packs off on APU. It's hovering around 14, 15. Should be at 20. When you take those pack switches and move them from off to auto, then you're going to see it drop down.
DSR, where are you headed to? Requesting the Metro Town 1500 for the Harbor Fleet. Good, transport 951, club code 1270, Metro Town departure at 1500. And contact ground when ready for taxi. 1270 on the Metro Town at 1500, 21,000 going to right. Thank you.
Alright, Zibo's picked up the next descent.
We're FedEx 239, Paracom Square from Memphis. We'll plan on doing an NADP on one today. FedEx 239 has a base from the Memphis Airport by the 7 approach.
The view is absolutely amazing. This is ortho photo reel. I have just about the entire United States done in ortho photo reel, and it just looks, from up here, it looks amazing. It's going to be hard to give this up in X-Plane 12 for seasons and accumulating snow.
7024, and again, so just want to make sure you understand we're going to do it NADP 1 tonight today. FedEx 239 Heavy, correction on the transponder code 7032, and affirmative on the NADP 1. Okay, all remain clear except for the squawk 7032, thank you. FedEx 239, we're ready for taxi, contact ground on 1. FedEx 239 will go.
What a view, man.
Really good morning out of Mexico at 9:06:45 with information November. You're ready to talk to students to Mexico City.
Aeromexico 9645, range delivery to the Mexico City Airport via Space Ranger 7 departure. Depart runway 08 right, flight plan route. Departure frequency 132.13, cross 2606.
Thank you. Good to Mexico City.
Nice, it's coming right back.
Space 7 departure, runway 8 right.
Very nice.
Flight plan good. Departure 351 Wax 3606, parameter for 9645.
Correct, 9645, thank you. Correct, contact ground 12715 for perspective.
12715 parameter for 9645, thank you, because
Liberty Harbor, start 5207, November, westbound flight for T-Shell, please.
Harbor Express 5207, Dory, slot 3016.
3010 on the Dory, first flight 207, right? Tower 3530 Seattle.
Tower 3530, the feedback 307, approacher, flight plan route, start runway 08 right. Squawk 2654, approacher frequency 132.3.
Route, departing 08 right, plus 32.3, 2654 to box, that was 3530.
That was 3530, recon, and southbound 121.7.
Amazing view. Man. Stunningly beautiful. Again, I don't know if you can pick this up, but we're that small little orange triangle right there coming in on that line. It's coming up now.
Clear the burn, make sure the one foot down route, you're right, 5344, and 126 F1, for parking 61. 61.
Delivery, good morning, China 7316, Taiping Bay 68, ready for clearance to Pudong Airport.
China Eastern 7316 to the Pudong 327, approacher, flight plan route, start runway 08 right. Squawk 2660, departure frequency 13.3.
Go to Pudong Airport by first 7 departure, flight plan route, departure runway 081.
You can see how the airspeed's beginning to drop and Zibo's taking just a little bit too long to kick it back in. Be nice if that was just a touch sooner.
Clear close, morning star 8076, IFR to Victoria with Octopus.
Okay, let's have a look here.
Only 5 minutes now.
258.
Okay, 766 Victoria Airport, by the show for the question, start on route on Nigeria, right? Squawk 4337 and departure frequency 132.2. Morning star 8076, thank you.
Sorry, my partner just let me know that, thank you.
Looks like Traffic Global's using the other runway for some reason. Well, maybe not. No, I think so. You don't look lined up with the runway.
From Air Canada 114, Western 48 information officer, CB25
Canada 128, that's correct.
Alright, let's check that while we're here. We're going to hold that, right? And we're going that. So we want to take a look at dot dot dash dot dash dot dot dash dash dot dash dash dash.
First Air Canada 008, we're due to set a 0 with supplies, Canada 07, please dispatch frequency 1322.
That looks good.
Now for AEG 1K for Canada 007. Footage.
Doesn't get.
And we're down to 9 now.
So, get a move on,
Sierra 688, Brad, go to the Sarasota Airport. The Vancouver 1 departure. Runway 08 right, flight time. Departure frequency 12612. Block code 7074.
Acres Paris, the Vancouver 1 departure, runway 05, 5 on route. Departure frequency 12, and moving 7074. Thank you.
768, the route back is correct. When ready for pushback, contact.
Okay, we're below 250 knots, and we're coming up on 10,000 feet.
Clearing 1, Quickline 8502, Hattie, at gate 71. Information, Qatar. Request clearance of departure.
The 105 today, place the Zulu uniform. The Fraser 7 departure. Runway 08 right, flight time is. Departure frequency 1323. Spot code 2721.
Doesn't go. Copy that. Runway 08
Down to
west.
7.
Fraser 7 departure. Departure frequency 132.3. 12631.
Below 10,000.
When ready for pushback, contact 91715.
So ready, contact 12715 today, Quickline 8502.
Air Canada 7241. Air Canada 7241, how you doing?
Air 7241, we have a 625 Yankee, and it'll be in 1.
Air 7241, current is FBADD 122, extract departure
79 next. We'll bring that right down, and we're going to come straight down.
Air Canada 7241, we're on the Delta 54.
Clear, get up, you guys, 8550. Italy 31 situation, Papa, identify 60 Echo. Jazz 550, advance, good day.
See if that's active.
Jazz 31 56, or 53, iOS 60 right. Clear to land, 60 right, southwest, 31 56. 5 on to KO 1 on ILS 20 right. Clear land 20 right on to
And we're
KO
going
1.
to do heading select.
Good on to 31. Skyline 156, ILS 20 right. 20 right, clear land after 156. Time I think 1156 about 6 out 38 there. Take 1156, clear land runway 20.
South 2229 ILS 0 right. Third land 20 right, southwest 1.
At this point, we'd be getting vectors from ATC to turn us around and line us up for landing. But since we're not online, we'll do it ourselves.
Brickyard 4650, ILS 20 right. 1.20 right, clear line with 1.
I don't see him.
South of 2551 to 50 ILS 20 right. And clear land on 10 right, south of 2551. 20 right, if I just say that. 20 right, clear land 20 right, south of 2551.
So far, Zibo has been absolutely beautiful. A little bit of jiggle there on that monitor. I would say Zibo's auto flight system is pretty dialed in.
Speed 885, gone from your visual quick for 31 seconds. Get speed 885, dial in 34010, depth 15, runway 1 center, clear to land. Total land 1 center, get speed 885, parking at 6 minutes. Thank you. Center for a silver when it's going up to them, and they go when the wind is right there.
Very nice. We are just armed here, right?
Good night for the 4 at Gulf. Gulf Texas. GPS. Over the right turn Gulf Texas. Just number 4, where you punching? Just number 4, where you punching there? Gone down. Just number 4, thank you.
A little bit of flicker going on there again. Okay, that's it. That's it. Set. Go right to flaps 30.
Survey 1980, Charlie 18 Delta, Foxtrot, Fox 25 left, Fox 258, right on Delta. Fox 25 left, and 25 right on Foxtrot, right on Bravo, 78197.
Zibo has been great. My bird.
Approaching 26.
Trending.
Contact heavy, running 258, 9 point. Alright, 25 right, line up and wait for County 5. County 560 will be at the shoreline, turn left at 210. Winds are calm, running 25 right, take it up. Alright, 25 right, take the takeoff to the left end of 210 at the shoreline.
Guess we should have took the other one. I don't know why they're coming this way if the wind's are the other way. Aircraft's backwards again. No, it is what it is. We're going right through you, Louie. You don't exist.
But 618 heavy with Foxtrot, cross 25 left, cross 25 right, right on Delta. 5 left, 25 right, cross.
Seems with FS Global Real Weather, the aircraft's traffic is different than what the winds are. I don't get it. Not all the time, but quite often.
615 heavy and a 25 right. Now point approach control on the north side.
On the way, 25 right, get up to 18 right. Tower Delta 1212 coming up on top for 6 right.
That's 1212 out here, opposite Delta Strike Fighter South Complex, working away at the shoreline, winds are 1204, runway 6 right, clear to land.
Delta 1212, let's land.
So 615 heavy at the shoreline, turn left heading 210, runway 25 right, for takeoff.
At the shoreline, 210, 25 right, clear to pick up that up.
FedEx 486 heavy, fast track, class 25 left, class 25 right, right to 9 driver.
Okay, on Foxtrot, cross 25 left, cross 25 right, right on Bravo, heading 486 heavy. We can accept Foxtrot.
Okay, so 364, wait till and set the full length.
Copy that, we'll take the full length. Cross 25 right for Bravo, heading 486 heavy.
FedEx 615 heavy, come to departure.
Couple of issues with the scenery here, it looks like. Now, except for the AI aircraft, it actually wasn't a bad flight.
Take 46 heavy, opposite Delta land on the north side, cross the clearance, and a 25 right, 9 point.
25 right, line up and away, heading 486 heavy.
Take 46 heavy at the shoreline, turn left heading 210, 25 right, set takeoff.
At the shoreline, left turn heading 210, clear to takeoff, 25 right, heading 486 heavy.
Airport 1917 aircraft, fast track, class 25 left, hold short of runway 25 right.
Cross 25 left and Foxtrot, hold short of 25 right, air transport 1917.
Further close left turn right, where are you placing?
We'll make a right turn here at Whiskey, going to 24.
That's 1212 Echo Delta 9 at the group position.
Echo Delta 9
I think somebody's in our spot. Somebody is in our spot. Let's see if there's another one. If not, someone's gonna move. Somebody's gonna be moving.
So the 1917 cross 25 right, right to 9 Bravo.
Cross 25 right, right turn on Bravo.
So 86 heavy contact protection.
Switch to departure, FedEx 486 heavy.
Yeah. Somebody's a moving. Why not you? There you go, gate 6. I was born on the 6th, why not? Gonna disappear for me, Joey there? Thank you. Really?
The Purple 1917 opposite Delta land on the north side, cross the clearance, 125 right, 9 point.
25 right, line of way, air transport 1917.
Tower, hello, Qatari 8177, establish localizer, 06 right.
So 81 Phoenix, heavy access to shoreline, departing of South Complex, what's going to the shoreline, 1004, running 6 right, 7 line.
Roger, we copy the traffic and clear the line.
Yep, I do believe that's a wrap. Welcome to Phoenix. Hope you enjoyed the flight. Well, other than the AI aircraft in our way, but other than that, Zibo did a great job.
Because what I see 17 at the shoreline, to the left of the 210, 25X.
Alright, offshore and